Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just a little review about what's going on today, the end of the close. Looks like the dollar took a hit today, down 34 cents from its high. And on a monthly chart, you can see that it's putting in a lower high. So that pennant pattern that was breaking out could be just a false breakout. And watch this thing whip past its breakout point and come crashing down. I don't know if this was the exhaustion phase all along here or not. Like Jim Wiley says, the dollar is going to go up for no reason uh, and for no rhyme or reason. So it looks like that maybe this consolidation phase did have a false breakout. I don't know yet, but it looks like that way to me. Silver was down again. It looks like 13 days in a row, but it's still hanging on its last tether. That double bottom is still hanging on. Not sure if it can make a churn or not, but it did break the previous low on last month's low, so that is not good. So it's actually below the two previous months, only to break 14 and off the 12 it goes. The Dow Jones is still putting in that falling star on a monthly. November is just kind of a short month, plus the holidays. So I don't see this thing hanging on too long. The Dow was down 150 most of the day, and then instantly dropped to I think a little bit more than that. So a little over 1.25% today drop. Just to look on maybe a daily on this thing. See how it gapped down. It's got no strength. Gapped. And there's no wicks. That means it was down all day. Again, the US dollar, silver, all going down. Just a review in the news today. King World News puts out a news brief on a trader comes on and says, you know, I think that we just saw one of the greatest sell signals in history. So I would read that. Just came out today, and it would be great to trade on the floor, but it's all fake, and not a fan of it anymore. Used to be addicted to trading. The only thing hindering an all-out revolution is your fear of losing the scraps that they're throwing at you. So there you go. Today, also a report from Colorado College interviewing Bernie Sanders supporters. And these people have no idea what socialism is, communism. All they care about is free, free, free. Someone has to pay for it. Just dumb. Absolutely no idea what they're talking about. Couldn't even explain what socialism is. But to tell you the truth, Bernie Sanders is a democratic socialist, which means he's just like Hitler. That's what we fought World War II to eradicate. And people were put in prison to think like these people. So I don't know where all this is coming from. I think America's just shattered. No idea. It only took 30 years of federal Department of Education just brainwash and make everyone so stupid they can't think for themselves anymore. Unbelievable. Bernie Sanders is a democratic socialist. Right in your face. Just slapstick silly. Hitler was a democratic socialist. And then you realize many will never wake up to what's really going on. Don't know why that is. I don't understand it. But on to minimum wage issues, because there's fast food workers all around the country that are fighting for $15 an hour. Which, I don't blame them, because it's you can't, you got 3 jobs, a kid, and you're still not making ends meet. Well, the problem is not minimum wage, because in 1964 the minimum wage was 5 silver quarters. In 2015, 5 silver quarters have a melt value of 15.15. We don't need to raise the minimum wage, we need to fix the money. Which I totally agree. We need to get rid of the Federal Reserve, because all they're doing is having wars around the world just to support the dollar. We went into Libya because they were not using the dollar. We went into Iraq because he was trading food for oil. Now we're trying to go into Syria with this false Iranian state, or Islamic State army called ISIS, ISIL, or whatever you want to call it, all made up by the CIA. And then Russia comes in and just embarrasses the whole thing. I mean, what a joke. And then they want to go into Iran, trying to just nitpick and force people. These countries were not using the dollar. So we're going to war because we can't fix our own problems. On to really creepy news is Vizio, ahead of the holidays and this Black Friday coming up. Vizio smart TVs, like tens of thousands of them, are going to be sold this holiday season, that are going to be able to watch everything you do with the TV. And they're going to sell it to advertisers. And they say it's legal because they are the makers of the TV. So, on to socialism, where everyone's going to be forced to use these Vizio TVs, or choose not to buy the TVs and pick a free market where they just won't make any money because they're not giving us what we need. We don't need them watching us, that's for sure. On to forced issues. National mandatory vaccine bill enters Congress. Wow, what a joke, huh? Imagine that you had this little medical team once a year coming around and giving you the flu shot, and if you didn't, you would be hauled off to prison. If you fought the police, they would just kill you. Wow. Sad story, huh? California is already threatening to force people in jail for not taking their new mandatory vaccine. So also after the debate, I guess Rand Paul, I didn't watch the debate. I don't think I'll ever vote for another president until this system is fixed. Because they tell you anything you want. They get in office, and then what happens is they don't do what the bankers tell them to do. They're either shot, killed, or done away with. And then all of a sudden, Rand Paul steps up and says, you guys don't know anything about foreign policy. And then everyone turns around and says, well, you can't do that because you're an isolationist then. Well, America's not isolationist. Well, to take care of our own problems and to mind our own business is not being an isolationist. So you can take it either way, but whatever president goes in there, and I think Trump would do well if he does what he says. A lot of the war stuff he doesn't need to be talking about, but he's a businessman, so I think that he can fix this credit problem. But tell you the truth, if Trump doesn't do what the bankers tell him to do, adios. They are not shy to kill presidents. So on to the minimum wage, federal nationalized minimum wage thing that everyone wants. McDonald's announces its answer to $15 an hour. touchscreen cashiers. Oh my God. So that's what they'll do. I mean, no one's going to have a job. You'll get $15 an hour, but there's no jobs to fill. What is wrong with people? So think a veteran, go punch a politician square in the face. And that's it for today. Thank you. Please comment, share, like the video. Let me know how I'm doing. And if you want more videos like this, let me know. Thanks a lot.